Welcome to Gorilla's Friday Challenge Week 12 with Gorilla Test Papers. This weekly series is designed to help you master all key topics in the SEAG specification. This week we will look at the topic of function machines. This is the first question of the week. The question asks, look at the function machine below. If the input is 7, what is the output? Pause the video now to try the question yourself. Alright, let's get into it. The first learning point of the week is that to find the output of a function machine, apply the given operation to the input number. First, we need to identify the operation in this function machine. In this case, the operation is plus 9. And so, to find the output, we now have to apply the operation to the input number. So therefore, we do 7 plus 9, which gives us 16. This means the output of this function machine is 16. This is the answer for this question. This is the second question of the week. The question asks, look at the function machine below. If the input is 9, what is the output? Pause the video now to try the question yourself. Alright, let's get into it. First, we need to identify the operations in this function machine. The first operation is multiplying by 3, and the second operation in this function machine is subtracting 4. So now we have to apply the operations to the input one step at a time. So we do 9 multiplied by 3, which gives us 27. Then we subtract 4 from 27, which gives us 23. So therefore, the output of the function machine is 23. This is the answer for this question. This is the next question of the week. The question asks, look at the function machine below. If the output is 15, what is the input? Pause the video now to try the question yourself. Alright, let's get into it. The learning point for this question is that to find the input of a function machine when given the output, apply the inverse functions of the machine. So first, we need to identify the operations in the function machine. The first operation is dividing by 4, and the second operation is adding 5. Since we are trying to find the input, we need to work backwards using the inverse functions. So let's start with the second operation, which is adding 5. To reverse that, we need to subtract 5 from the output. So we do 15 minus 5, which gives us 10. And now that we have 10, we have to reverse the first operation, which was dividing by 4. So now we need to multiply by 4. So we do 10 multiplied by 4, which gives us 40. So therefore, the input of this function machine is 40. This is the answer for this question. This is the fourth question of the week. The question asks, look at the function machine below. If the input is 8 and the output is 74, what number should replace the question mark in the function? Pause the video now to try the question yourself. Alright, let's get into it. The learning point for this question is that to determine the missing operation in a function machine, work backwards from the given output using inverse operations. So using our learning point, we know the output is 74 and the input is 8, so let's work backwards using the inverse functions. So first, we divide 74 by 37 because this is the opposite of the second operation in the machine, which gives us 2. Now that we have 2, we need to find out what 8 was divided by to give 2. To do this, we can simply divide 8 by 2. So once we do 8 divided by 2, this gives us 4. Now let's double check our answer by applying the function steps in the correct order. So we do 8 divided by 4, which gives us 2. Then we do 2 multiplied by 37, which gives us 74. Since the final result is 74, our answer is correct. So therefore, the number that replaces the question mark is 4. This is the correct answer for this question. This is the last question of the week. The question asks, look at the function machine below. If the output is 81, what is the input? Pause the video now to try the question yourself. Alright, let's get into it. First, we need to identify the operations in the function machine. And so looking at it, we can see that the first operation is adding 2 cubed, which also equals 8. And the second operation is multiplying by 9. Now we need to work backwards using the inverse functions starting at 81. So we start with the second operation, and since the second operation is multiplying by 9, we reverse this by dividing the output by 9. So we do 81 divided by 9, which gives us 9. Now that we know the result is 9, we move to the first operation, which is adding 2 cubed to the input. And so to reverse this, we subtract 8 from 9, which equals 1. So therefore the input to the function machine is 1. This is the answer for this question. Congratulations, you have now completed this week of Gorilla's Friday Challenge by Gorilla Test Papers. If you're looking for more SEAG materials, head over to our site at www.gorillatestpapers.co.uk for all the resources you need. Don't forget to like this video and let us know how you did in the comments. We'd love to hear your score and any thoughts you have about the series. See you next week for another session of Gorilla's Friday Challenge.